this game is going to go. Maybe you think Existence is going to cause an upset. By all means, throw those over on Twitter. We'll read them out whenever we get a chance. But here we go for the knife round, John.
Yep. Oh, God. Give me a second. I just knocked over my microphone.
Wow, it sounded like you just got bombed or something. That was crazy. The way everyone is going on to long. We don't normally cast the knife round. It's fairly visually appeasing. You don't need to really talk over it too much. But the question I was going to pose to you, Jono.
Go on.
How do you feel now that you've got your mic back on the table?
That's never happened before. That's a new one. Sorry.
It's no problem. How do you feel teams want to start now on Dust 2? Because yesterday we saw MTW picking CT side against Dignitas, which is understandable. But the winner of this, where do you see them picking?
Oh, for me, I still favour... Oh, there they are, they're going CT. For me, I'd still favour Terrorists, to be honest. Because there's a likelihood that you will rack up more rounds. It's still slightly T-side favoured. But I guess it's just general preference. And if you put up a good CT side, then you know going into the second half, you've got the very best chance of winning the map. Because then you're going on to the easier side. But I guess there's also an argument that states kind of it isn't even that T-sided anymore. It's a very balanced map. I mean, all the teams know it so well that it does become a very balanced fight. But it's interesting, LDLC want to go for the CT side, and that's what they've done. And here we are live into this first map between these two teams. This is Dust 2. Second map's going to be Cash, and third, if we need it, is going to be Mirage. So, as we said, Existence starting on the Terrorist side. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, so far haven't elected to rush in. Speaking of Dignitas, yesterday they were very aggressive on the pistol round. On T side, just rushed straight in. But Existence going for a more standard approach. MBK will break the deadlock and get the first blood. That's going to put Existence on the back foot, no doubts. Can they manage to push through short? They've got 4 players stacked here, Jono. They may very well just try and push in all together, but the grenade's flying in.
Oh, great grenade. Lowy down to 14. Oh, but their shot's falling. Alex with a lovely shot, actually. And I was going to say, this is going to be a hard bomb site to push with so many CTs there. Smith is coming up on the rear as well. Lowy gets one back, but there's Masai with another frag. Alex comes in again, though. A great round from him. And Musambani died there? I don't know what happened. He, Something went awry for him anyway, and he died. Now it's Alex on a 1-on-2. He's already done great in this round. And they've got the bomb planted, I believe, for short, which is quite a solid position. It's going to go on for the fake defuse now. Alex is in a tricky one. If he can find this frag, make it a 1-on-1. It's certainly doable. Gets the damage done. Now he needs to just hide. And Kiyoshimo's come off it. Alex is going to be peeking, and he gets that frag with 11 HP. He takes the first round. Fantastic stuff from Alex. I think he got 4 in that round. Might have been an ace, but yeah, nevertheless, brilliant stuff from him. That's going to give them a fantastic start. Pushing into that A-bomb site, I didn't think it was going to work out for them with 3 members there, but it did. So brilliant play from Alex, and that's going to be 1-0 to Existence.
Absolutely phenomenal play there from Alex. He got the 4 kills. Musambani did get a team kill, I think it was. He's on -1 currently, which is pretty interesting. But there's double scout pickup for LDLC, so they're forcing the buy. They're going to try and catch Existence off guard. What do you feel about the double scout? We talk a lot about the double AWP. I guess it's pretty much just the same idea. Long range prevails in Dust 2.
I think it's a case of having... It's the choice of whether you want to invest in a CZ and armor or go for a scout, because it's not actually that expensive. It's like 1.75k. Yeah. So you know, as an investment in itself, it's not actually that expensive, and you know, if you feel confident with it, especially on Dust 2, with a lot of range being effective, like range guns, and there's Smith with the scout headshot. This is what we're talking about. That mid area can be used with great effect if you buy up scouts. So it's an interesting one. It's a pretty new thing. We've never seen it in previous iterations of the game, but it seems to be working quite a lot for teams recently. And oh, Smith's doing more damage. So certainly a good decision buying those scouts. And Existence now going to be pushing on short with quite low health.
They do manage to actually get the kill. There's Alex as well. And Shocks fires on backs already. This force bite paying out dividends for LDLC, but they're going to have to finish as strongly as they've started. 2 players coming up short will be blocked off from the smoke. Shocks is going to be by his lonesome the next 10 or so seconds. The cavalry is charging in through long. Shocks is somehow still alive. Alex has failed to put him down. Knows exactly where he is. And is going to spot another player. Gets the first one. Can he get any more? The bomb is ticking down along all this time, though. So you've got to say that Existence are in good position to clutch out this round. There we go. Alex takes the next player. And it's all on Kiyoshima. He has himself the scout. He's going to be able to actually get the kill on Alex, but then gets dropped from Flippin will be the 2-0 to Existence, but man, that was a close round.
Yeah, a little bit sketchy from Existence. They do manage to clutch out in the end. Actually, great awareness from Flippin to realise that the Deagle had run out of ammunition, and so jumping out and just going for that one-on-one Angel was certainly the right decision. Just a nice one-on-one play by him. But yeah, fantastic round from LDLC, buying out their scouts, doing such great work with them. And once again, Musambani gets tagged by the scout, and he's going to be throwing over his AK to Carey. So that's another good start. Look at that, it's 17 HP. These scouts seem to be doing fantastic work for LDLC in these eco rounds. So remember, with the eco rounds, every kill is almost a bonus. You're not really expected to get much done. Yes, if you buy up CZs, you want to get a few frags and possibly, well, you just get a few frags, make it expensive. But classically speaking, on the eco rounds, you're not really expected to get that much done. So with these rounds going so well for LDLC, if they win the first buy round, they might be forcing an eco straight away. So that's the reverberations of not smoothly converting your anti-eco rounds. Existence, though, pushing short with a lot of members here, and his Shocks with 5 HP. He's going to be naded out. Nice play, and it's going to be a 5 versus 3. Now, the question is, can LDLC make it expensive again, or is it going to be a lot better this time around for Existence?
You think from the positionings it should be a lot more comfortable, but you never quite count the LDLC boys out. MBK being spotted and tagged a couple times. They are going to return fire. 3 players now on 30 or less health or thereabouts. So if they can connect a few more dots, they will get a bunch of kills here. Well, LDLC, they're going to be waiting maybe for the exit frags. Look, MBK is going in aggressively. And look at this. Carey and Alex are pushing back towards B. Flippin, Lowell and Musambani hanging around the bomb site, making sure they don't try and get the ninja defuse right at the death. And it will indeed be the 3-0 without anybody dying on Existence. That was an important, confident round from them to pick up.
Certainly was, but on the other hand, again, LDLC survived with 3 members, and 3 of them have got, well, 2 of them got Kevlar helmet, and MVK's got Kevlar. So in terms of having to buy more weaponry, hold on. What's this? This is a strange turn of events. They're not going to be able to buy on the 4th round. This is really weird. I don't think I've ever seen this. Well, I've probably seen this before, Metas, but not a lot. So what's happened here is they've invested so heavily in the eco rounds. They've been buying up scouts, CZs, Kevlar, you know, everything in all 3 rounds. And with 3 members surviving, they didn't get gifted any money, and so they're gonna have to eco again. So it's going to be 4 eco rounds before they buy. So Existence with a great start here, as long as they can convert this this next anti-eco.
Yeah, it's always one of the dangers about trying to pick up a few weapons here and there and get a couple kills. If it doesn't pay off in terms of rounds, then you do leave yourselves a bit susceptible to going on a bunch of ecos, as you mentioned. They do have the first frag in this round, though, so maybe this is going to be a turning point for players on the side of A from LDLC.
Yeah.
Shocks, Messiah, Smiths, and MBK. Just Kiyoshima is on B, and have a quick look where the bomb is. It's in Musambani's hands, and he's in lower tunnels. If they were to push B, they'd heavily outnumber Kiyoshima, but they don't seem to know that just yet. Hanging around mid, 40 seconds to go. This is going to be an interesting climax to the 4th round.
Oh, this is the perfect decision. They're going to go mid to B. They're going to be smoking on CT side. And now there's just 1 member in B. As you said, he shouldn't be able to get much done here. Already on 3 HP. He doesn't find that frag. Flipping with some really high sensitivity. Spraying. Gets that headshot. And that's going to be the bomb site firmly in their hands. And that's just a case of holding off with a galley and a scout coming in. And, well, 2 Caesars as well. Not actually terrible weapons. Let's see if LDLC can make anything happen for themselves here. The bombs have already been planted and it's gone down a little bit so far. So, and actually there's no flashbangs on the CTs. So that's kind of imperative if you want to retake sites. If they just were to run in, it would be very, very hard to get anything done. Musambani with a pop flash is going to go all the way out B, and he's missed the guy on the doors. He's going to miss him completely. That was Shoxy, and he got 1 frag. NBK comes back with 1 more. And this is another expensive round for Existence, you've got to say. There's Smiths with the Scout. The Scout really is OP. Oh, well, that's a debate for another time. I was just referring to the chat. A lot of people saying Scout OP. There's another Scout girl coming in. But that's going to be 4-0 for Existence. That's a fine start. And now, finally, LDLC are going to be able to buy up.
They will. They have to make this count, though. Because you look at the economy from Existence. If they were to lose this round, they are going to be in a bit of trouble in terms of money. May be able to buy up another round, but it would be out of force. So LDLC, they need to get themselves into this map. Interestingly enough, no one's holding mid. Messiah's, Shocks, and MBK on A. Kiyoshima and Smiths on B. So they're pretty much giving up mid for free, allowing Existence all the free roaming that they want and focusing more on the bombs. Now Messiah's going to move across the mid and see if anyone's going to try and push across. Not just yet. Very slow, steady approach again from Existence, and they are going to look to push short right now. But Curry, with the bomb, is nowhere near them.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, what's he doing over there? This might be a little bit of a fake. Lowy's got smoke in his hand, and they are going to be smoking the hell out of that A bomb site, and they look to be pushing in here. This is a very interesting strategy. Are they going to be dropping CT? This is a crazy strat. Shocks and Happy do get the frags, though, so it might not be working out too well for them, but that's a crucial kill for Flippin if it were not returned, actually. So a good kill from Kiyoshima is going to make sure that middle push is not as effective. There's Shocks with another frag as well, and the reason I say it was going to be a crucial frag is because the bomb was in B, so Flippin could have gone through mid towards that B area, then they could have split up the B bomb site, possibly found Kiyoshima, and then got in and, you know, maybe got something done. But it's only a 1-on-4 now. Carey, last man, misses his shot. Kiyoshima doesn't, and that's going to be the first round. Very convincingly won by LDLC. So that was the first buy round going to them. And looks to be another buy round, actually. Existence are going to manage to scrape a buy.
Yep, scrape a buy with a scout and a couple of Galil Safar from. Perfect, but at least they do have some weapons on the board. And that was important for LDLC. It's going to give them a bit of confidence now, and they can start to try and connect the dots as Smith picks up the first one. Look at Messiah. Zero cares given, rushes straight through mid into the lower tunnels, and is going to catch Musambani, but Musambani, faster on the trigger, smashes him down. Messiah was not expecting that to happen, I'm sure. And that fast mid push not paying out for them. But look at Existence. They have two players who've been tanked up pretty heavily. LDLC, surely in this position, should be able to ride out the storm and pick up that second round.
Yeah, you'd favour them with the health, and they've got two warps as well, so they've got a good setup of weaponry. Speaking of setups, they're going very B-centric. They've got two members pushing in aggressively here. They're going to pop flash their way in. Musambani's the man waiting for them, though. And he sees Smith, does damage more than that, gets the frag. But there's Kiyoshima with the return. So that's why they sent two in rather than just one, to make sure they do get that return frag. So in terms of the question is that an effective push? Was that worth it? Probably not. A 1-for-1 will usually favour the terrorist team, and so now with 3 members remaining, Existence can try and find the most exposed area of the bomb site. You know, easier said than done, but if they choose the right place, it's going to be a 3-on-1 effectively. And Flippin's doing great damage onto MBK. MBK's still alive though. Tapping away. And he manages to find that frag onto Flippin. He doesn't get anything else done though. There's Lowy with another refrag. So it's all about the refrags in this round. It's kind of tit for tat so far, but the bomb has been planted. And now it's a 2-on-2. Shocks and Kiyoshima to come in and retake. And they're going to be splitting up this this site from short and long, which is a good decision. Now let's see if they can get this 2-on-2.
Yeah, get the first kill. And Carey will be knocking down Kiyoshima where he stands. It's all on Shocks. He's going to be rushing in. Throws away his AWP. Going to pick up the M4 instead, rushing in as well with the flashbang. He's got a chance here if he can connect the first shot, and he gets it with the CZ, looking for the second as well. The bomb is ticking down ever so fast, and Lowell stands tall and picks up the 5th round for Existence. They started that round with a couple of Galils and a scout, and they finished themselves with an AWP. Very nicely done by the Spanish.
Yeah, Lowy keeping his cool there. I don't know about you, but if I had Shoxy running at me with a CZ and AK, I'd probably get a little bit nervous and lose my cool a little bit. But he didn't, of course. I'm not a professional player, and he is. Oh, there's Carey tagging Smith. Smith has only got Scout. I say only. We've seen some great work done with Scouts already. But let's talk about this map in kind of the terms of the bigger picture here. LDLC are most certainly favourites, and like I said, if LDLC get the good start, I could have seen this being a little bit of a slaughter. But Existence have actually come out fighting, and they've had a very good start. It's 5-1 with just over a third played in this first half. Remember, LDLC elected to start on the CT side. So the question is, do they feel like that's their better side, or do they want to save their better side for the next, or what? You know, interesting questions to be asked. But nevertheless, Shoxy with 2 frags. There he is. He's the beast that we all know and love. And he's doing good work in this round, having found 2 frags. And now, this is a situation most certainly you would expect LDLC to convert. And S Existence can once again find the hole and exploit it. But this time around, I don't really see it happening.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Although Carey has opened things up, we'll get taken down from Shocks. 4 versus 2, Musambani and Alex remain 35 seconds on the board. I was thinking they may think about saving these weapons, but they're actually moving over towards B. This is still doable from them. Both players shoving in. Smiths is going to be stood there. And he gets completely destroyed by Alex. Are you kidding me? And now they're going to push in. It's all on Kiyoshima, who will be trying to peek around the corner from double doors. If they can take down him, they've got a chance. He will get the first frag. Gets taken down himself, though. courtesy of Musambani, who's now in a 1 versus 2. Shox is tagged up heavily. Messiah, though, is on full hail. He gets the bomb. Not too terrible considering the situation. I've got to say that, John, it was a 4 versus 2. They got a couple kills, and they also got the bomb plant. So maybe job done as far as existence are concerned.
Yeah, I totally agree. With the bad start, courtesy of Shoxy, just popping heads, getting the bomb down, and getting 3 frags and making it expensive in the process was certainly a job well done. And actually, the money on LDLC is not fantastic. It's actually pretty sketchy. It's not good at all. So we've got a little pause, but they're saying it's good, so I'm not even gonna mention it because hopefully it won't be too long at all. But yeah, the money's not great for LDLC. They have just won another round though. But you've got to remember, with the round loss bonus now going, you know, it's left them, it's deserted them. They're not going to get any money in this round. So if they don't win this one, then they're going to be on eco. But the other side of the coin is Existence are actually on eco themselves in this round. So the likelihood is that LDLC will be able to convert this. Well, that's at least what you'd expect. And look at NBK on the radar. I think that's a bug. That's a really weird bug. He's above tunnels on me. He's on my camera. Is he for you as well?
Nope. For me, he's just in the tunnel. It must be a strange bug for you. But they are going to be pushing through mid very aggressively on this eco, trying their best just to get a bomb plant down, realizing that maybe B is the bomb site of choice. Kiyoshima, though, is going to open up, and Kerry gets the kill down to a 3-on-3 with the bomb being planted. Already, this has proved to be a very fruitful eco round for Existence. And it's all on LDLC to retake on this site. Yes, there's a couple players who have been tagged up fairly heavily, especially Lowell, who only has a P250. But they get the first kill. This is very doable right now from Existence. Here's Kerry from the side, and dearie me, maybe he should have done better from that position. LDLC do get the round, but at the cost of plenty players' lives. Good round from Existence once again.
Fantastic. They're not leaving their opponents anything here, are they? Even on the eco, they forced 3 rebuys, so the bank is just not accumulating. You know, when you start winning rounds on the trot, you know, back to back, normally what happens is you start building a bank, and so it becomes really hard for you to be forced onto the eco. So you know, you come up against it when you let the team do that. But Existence are not at all. They're making every single round count here, making it expensive. Yes, it's 3-5. LDLC have just come back 1-2 in a row, and the score looks a lot closer. But in terms of what we've seen, Existence looking very strong. And the change of pace in that round on the eco was just brilliant. They just rushed through mid without even smoking CT at all. Anyway, here's the push on long, and they've completely ignored the man behind. Or have they, as Lowell comes in behind Alex and finds that frag. Alex with another as he falls down into pit. Lovely play. And this is another change of pace, but with the guns. They haven't done a fast play yet with guns, and now they have, and it's worked a treat. And now it's just Smith and Kiyoshima. And Alex again with the headshot. Smith falls down, and this is looking to be a flawless round, and indeed it is, as Musambani finds Kiyoshima. Great stuff from the Spanish side. It's going to be 3-6.
Alex explodes in the round. Look at his score as well, 12-6. Doubling the nearest player on his team for frags, which is Musambani with 6, of course. And just doing such a good job. Existence, as you said, they're switching things up, adapting to the play style. Playing a quick, fast round pays out beautifully for them. And now LDLC are on the back foot. They're on an eco round. They have to try and somehow get a few players down, maybe even convert it into a round, because they're slipping behind further and further. 2 players will be pushing from LDLC towards long. Messiah and MBK, they second guess themselves and will start to back on off. So far, Existence haven't shown their hand. The bomb has been dropped on B side, just outside of tunnels. Musambani and Alex are stood there, but this is being a bit of a sticky situation from LDLC. That's going to be Smith getting spotted from Musambani, who gets the frag, pulls out his smoke, does spot a player behind boxes. Valuable information for the rest of his team. He may very well try and pick this ball up. Kiyoshima, though, just smashes him down with a deagle. A 1-deag in the face. And now with 55 seconds to go, Existence have to start making more moves. And there's Shox, gets his second, gets his third as well. Are you kidding me right now? Are they actually going to lose this round? This would be brutal for Existence to lose.
Sure would. I don't really like the decision sending the players into tunnels. You just, on an anti-eco, you just want to keep the range, and tunnels is kind of I don't really feel like it's a great place to go. And with that 1-deag as well, that was just sublime, wasn't it? MBK is going to come up from the rear as well. He's tapping away with flipping, but he doesn't find that frag. 2 members are in tunnels, very, very low. So if they get a good grenade in here, maybe they could find a frag. The bomb's not in their control. It's with LDLC, but look at the time, 15 seconds. And the way you phrased it, are they actually going to lose this? I agree, man. It's an anti-eco. They've looked so good Oh, there's the kills coming in. I thought actually Shox got 2, but Messiah happy got the one in tunnels. But Shox with a nice AKA headshot. And yeah, as I was saying, they were looking so great before, and now they come up against Pistols and they lose that round. So that's a bad turn of events for Existence, but on the other hand, a great round to be won for LDLC. And you know, something I want to come back to is the fact that even though LDLC won, I think it was 3 rounds or 2 rounds in a row, the fact that they didn't accumulate that bank meant that as soon as they lost 1 round, they were straight on the eco. So that was the important fact. And Smith is going to be pushed straight through middle here, with Alex finding the refrag. That's a 1-for-1. That's certainly worth it. The AWPer of LDLC dropping. And I really like this kind of unpredictability that Existence are showing us on their team side of Dust 2. It's quite refreshing, to be honest, Mez.
Yeah, keeping things fresh, keeping LDLC on their toes, and it's such an important thing to do, because if you become stagnant and stale, the opposition can just set up. They know what's going to happen. You are so predictable. You're telegraphing each round, and Existence are doing anything but that. We've seen them rush through long. We've seen them rush onto B. Now we're seeing them on short. LDLC never quite know what to do, and that's definitely being reflected in how they're moving around the map. Look at this. They're constantly moving. They're constantly trying to get as much information as possible. And in doing so, that opens up Existence to maybe getting a couple picks here and there and converting it into another round. Flipping an MBK are going to come head-to-head any second now. They spotted each other, and it's going to be MBK living up to his name, getting that frag and giving LDLC the player advantage. Here comes a push on short, though. Carey will get the first kill onto Shox. Messiah's in a good position to spot out heads, and he does connect it on Alex. That's still going to give LDLC the player advantage, but the bomb has been planted. It's almost some Barney. He's in a 1 versus 2, and NBK comes in once again and gets himself the kill. 5-6 will be the scoreline.
Yeah, nice shot through the box. MBK just saw the gun there. He's not cheating, don't worry. And a nice kill on long as well. The important thing there was that they had control of long. Had NBK dropped without getting a frag, then the bomb site would have been split from 2 directions, from short and long. And so as a CT being challenged from both angles, it just becomes really, really difficult to hold. So crucial that MBK did his job and held long, and he sure did. So that was a nice round from LDLC, and that's going to be 5-6. We've got a really interesting close game on our hands. Nice frag from Smiths. This is just an anti-eco. I say just. We've seen anti-ecos and ecos, yeah, specifically the team without the guns winning the rounds already, plenty, and already in the whole tournament. You know, in terms of just the game in itself, we see a lot more pistol rounds won than we ever used to. So I kind of think it's exciting because you can never really tell what's going to happen categorically. Things are a lot more unpredictable, and it just makes everything more exciting. But with a minute on the clock, Existence is going to be taking their time. There's Happy overextending. They will take that gun. Thank you very much. Happy just gave that away. And now let's see what Existence can do with the time remaining. It looks like they're going to be going towards this B area. And now something you alluded to earlier with the setup, it's an interesting decision from LDLC to kind of leave mid. Smith is actually playing window, so he has got an angle on it, and he will find that frag. Just one, though. Another great refrag from Existence. Let's see if they can get this kill on the last man in the B bomb site. They spot him out. It's Kiyoshima. He gets 1, but he needs to get more than that. And he does. Gets 2. Keeps on spraying. And he gets the 3rd. Kiyoshima with a very solid hold indeed. And that's going to be all square at 6-6. And wow's the money? Yeah, the money's fine, so both teams going to be buying up. This is getting really exciting. I honestly didn't think it'd be this close.
No, definitely not. And when you consider the start that Existence had, what was it, 5-0, I think, at one stage? LDLC really have bounced back in a very positive way, and they could take this momentum going forward, could even potentially finish the half at 9-6, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're here right now in the 13th round, 6-6 a scoreline. Everyone has weapons, everyone has grenades. Game well and truly on. Very little to really determined between these two teams. It's a difficult one to call right now because Existence started well, then LDLC came back, but you just know that if Existence want to, they can shift through the gears and start to cause problems once again. And the way they've been attacking as well, LDLC never really know what to expect. 2 players this time watching mid, Kiyoshima and Messiah. Shox is on A, Smith's of course on B. We'll be watching the cross there with the AWP. Grenade comes through, does catch Carey pretty hard, down to 61 HP, been tagged again. It looks like LDLC in good position right now to hold off this mid-push if Existence want to go for it. Yeah,
that's another interesting point. It's the way Existence have been attacking has been very dynamic and refreshing and changeable and interesting. But at the same time, the way LDLC has been defending has been changing every round as well. They're not being static in their defense. Their setups have been so, changeable. And yes, it's such an interesting game because both teams are just mind gaming each other, and both teams are being unpredictable. So it's really interesting to watch this one unfold. But yeah, 1-for-1. is going to probably favor Existence as long as they can get in a bit quicker here. They've only got 20 seconds on the clock, and they're going to be splitting up the B bomb site. 2-2. There's the first frag from Musam Barney. Answered back by Smith. And Shucks jumps up, and he misses a sitter of a shot on Flippin. Are you serious? Flippin finds that kill, and Shucks is not going to be happy with himself, and neither are his teammates. That is a shot that you would put your house on him getting, and there's Alex with the final frag onto NBK, and that's going to be a lovely round won by Existence, kind of Navi style, leaving it to the very last minute. 20 seconds through the mid, splitting up tunnels and B. They got the important frags. Shocks missing that frag as well, I think was quite a big factor in that, because had he got that kill, it would have been a 2-on-2, a lot more feasible of a situation, but Existence get that round. It's going to be 6-7.
Yeah, uncharacteristic miss, especially considering it's not like he's been playing bad. He's on 12 and 9, top fragging for LDLC. So, yeah, I completely agree. I'd have certainly bet big on him landing that shot, but not to be. And now LDLC find themselves a player down, and there's Shocks making somewhat of amends for that previous mistake. He does get tagged in the backside, though, for his troubles. Dropped to below 50% of his HP. But they do have the player advantage, John, and that's a good position for CTs to be in. Now they can try and lock down the sites and basically say to Existence, come on then, you have to plant, you're the T's, we're just going to sit here, wait for you, and then pick you off one by one.
Yeah, no, once again, LDLC being interesting in the way they're setting up. They've left one member at B, and there's him going down with Carey on the fast peak with the AWP. That was the last line of defense dropping for the CTs on the B side. Existence can't know this, of course, but had they chosen to push in, it would have been great for them. And like I was saying, LDLC have been very interesting with the way they were setting up. Quite a lot of players towards this A-bomb site and start the round, but there's Lowy with another frag onto MEK, but they've changed it up again, and they've got two members on this mid-area. Flippin finds one of them, just one, as Messiah with that Mag 7 gets the headshot back. It's a 2-on-3. Make that a 2-on-1. Lovely shot. Scream-esque. Tap, tap, headshot. Shocks drops, and now it's just Happy, or Messiah, as he is now named, in a 1 versus 3. Not much time, and they know where he is now, so this is it's virtually impossible for them to win. And Existence extend their lead to 2, and it's going to be 8-6.
Yeah, very, very likely 8-6. They don't even get the chance to save the weapon. So going into this last round, I actually wondered there, you know, Jono, last round you look at their economy, they can't really afford any weapons. Would you have preferred them to just save that AK at the end? It seems like a bit of a needless death. There's no way he's going to clutch that round. And an AK would be pretty huge.
Yeah, no, definitely should have saved it, to be honest. It's not even like they are like 11-1 down and they has to win the round, so it would have been probably a better decision to save it. In this round, they've got CZ and Kevlar on 1 kit, so they've invested quite heavily on the eco once again. LDLC, they just don't want to give up too many rounds, it seems. Like, even in the last one, that was kind of a force buy. They had 2 warps and a Mag 7, but only 3 of them equipped fully with 2 CZs in play. So LDLC, again, certainly using their money most of the rounds. And an AK, you're absolutely right, would have been great going into this one. But 4 versus 3, Flippin seems to be aware of the man behind the door, and he sure is. Finds the kill onto MBK. That's going to be a 2-on-4. Now, Existence, they just need to find the right path. And Short certainly seems to be the right path, and they're going up it. It's a good decision. Actually, on the flank, Happy drops. It's a 1-on-4. Shoxy, we all know how good he is, but in this kind of situation, it's not going to happen for him. And that's going to be 6-9. That's a fairly decent half from Existence, bearing in mind LDLC elected to start CT. So, like, that might be a decision we come back and look at when the map's finished, if LDLC lose this, because it was kind of an interesting one for me.
It's a very interesting map as well in terms of the ebb and flow and the seesaw effect. Where we had Existence taking a 5-0 lead, then LDLC came back and it was, what, 5-6, I think? And then Existence again just shifted through the gears and take it 9-6. It's just always interesting to me how the momentum shifts in CSGO. Either way, though, roles reversed. Existence now on the CT side, of course LDLC jumping on Ts. And let's see how they can play this pistol. Looks like they are going to go for all-out aggression. Very similar to Dignitas yesterday. With the pistols, rushing on to B, trying to swarm Alex. He's forced to back on off through the window. There's Lowell, though, from CT spawn, gets himself a kill. Happy drops Muslim Barney as well. And the bomb has been planted, and with a couple players tagged from Existence, you'd fancy LDLC to just hold on to this site and get the all-important pistol round under their belts.
You would. Oh, look at Smith with that headshot as well. Nice kill. Carey, Alex, and Flippin. Actually, just Carey and Flippin now left. Nice shot from Flippin. And another. Very good stuff from him. He gets 2, but Happy is there to return back. Still made it look sexy, didn't he? And actually, Flippin, this is possible. Finds the headshot onto Messiah. Such a showcase of ability and aim but the time has ticked far too much. He finds the frag into MBK, so he makes it as expensive as possible, but on the eco, money doesn't really become a factor at all, and LDLC do manage to pick up that round. But once again, Existence showing us some, some real prowess with those pistols, some great aim. You know, we kind of favoured LDLC in this matchup, but I said consistency is an issue. But when Existence, or formerly known as Overgaming, when they step up, they're certainly a decent team.
Oh, definitely. There's no doubting that. And again, LDLC are going to be pushing in, and Muslim Bonnie is going to just lock NBK from the back. Completely catches him off guard. Kiyoshima's now going in with the Nova. Gets himself a nice headshot. On to Alex, a 3 versus 3, but plenty of players tagged up from LDLC. Kiyoshima and Happy really up against it. Up on the rope, shots from behind, gets one. Looking for his second frag, nearly lands it. Finally does do so. Can he get the third? No! But he did tag up Flippin enough that Kiyoshima could shoot him in the back. And LDLC just about hold on and take it to 8-9.
Yeah, so this is exactly what happened in the first half. LDLC won the pistol and proceeded to convert those rounds. I'm completely wrong in saying that, aren't I? I think Existence won it. But the fact was that when the anti-ecos were happening for LDLC, Existence always made it expensive. And here we see again, they're on the eco, they're going up against guns, and they're making it very, very expensive. This means... Nice take from Alex onto Shoxy. He didn't find that frag, but did a lot of damage. And actually, Flippin's going to be hunted down ruthlessly by Happy. But yeah, as I was saying, they're making it very expensive. So if they were to win the next buy round, it might just force LDLC onto the eco straight away. So there's always a lot of merit to finding the eco frags. They mean a lot. You might just think they're irrelevant, but every frag you can get going up against guns when you've only got pistols really do count. But that was a very solid round actually from LDLC. Smoothly converted, not dropping one member. And here comes the buy. This is what I'm talking about. The money, actually, it's not too bad for LDLC, so my point doesn't really stand because they won a good round just then. But you kind of get what I'm saying with the eco round frags being important. It's going to be 9-9, both teams board up. This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, especially as Kerry does have himself an AWP. No AWP on the side of LDLC. So if it does move into that long-range warfare, you'd fancy Existence to potentially take this one down. Being on the CT side especially, Lowell in a great position. Catches shots from behind, looking for that second kill, which would have gone on to Kiyoshima. But he manages to get himself out of dodge without taking any damage as well. So, nice little escape from him. Still LDLC, a player behind, starting to push through short. Smith's taking point, with some body moving around from mid as well. Just double checking to make sure the rotate bait isn't in effect from LDLC. Alex will get himself a kill. Already 2 players to the good. This is looking very good for the Spaniards, and this is a round they really need to win as well, Jono.
Yeah, do wonders for the economy. They might just force Nico if they win this one. Messiah gets tagged and killed by Alex, and this is just going swimmingly. Thank you very much for the Spaniards. Existence with a flawless round. The first CT buy-up round they've had, and they win it with, you might say ease. Shoxy at the start there, interestingly, kind of walked out in middle on his own. Kind of went out into the open and he didn't have any cover, he didn't have any backup. And something I mentioned that Existence did very well was getting the refrags. You know, they always made sure that if they dropped a member, there was somebody there to back them up and find that frag. In this instance, LDLC, that did not happen. Shoxy was out in the open, he died, and they didn't get the refrag. So that made it a 5 versus 4. And then that happened several times over. And 9-10 is a pretty good scoreline for Existence. I mean, this is arguably a terrorist-sided map. But with LDLC starting on the CT, do we infer from that they don't feel as confident on terrorists? All these questions need to be answered in due course. But yeah, it's very close, up in the open really. But Existence have got to be feeling fairly confident at this point. I say that.
Happy with a cheeky little shot in the back to get himself another one. Does do so, but it's a 1v2. Shox has the bomb, and he knows there's a player here. He must know that Kerry is hiding, and he does get the kill. The last player will be Alex. Will be called to him, so he's going to run straight to A side, get this planted. Alex on 25 HP, Shox on 58. Bomb planted. Looks like Alex will be coming up from short, and now it's a game of cat and mouse. This game of CSGO chess is in effect. Molotov, very nicely placed from Shox. That's going to buy him a little bit more time. Alex, He's still waiting in the wings, though. He's still going to come up short, undeterred by that Molotov. Doesn't really have time to mess around with. He's been spotted. Both players have seen each other. Shox is known for his incredible aim, but can he pick it off this time? No, Alex is just going to be rushing the site. This really is going to come down to whoever lands the next shot. Surely it's going to be Shox in the forehead of Alex. Very big round from LDLC. They bring it back to an all-even affair, 10-10. My goodness, it's an intense match.
Oh, that one-on-one is so much pressure on the backs of those players. Alex, the guy that really has been stepping up for Existence. But going against Shoxy, arguably one of the best players in the world. On his day, it's not even a question for me. If he's playing at the top of his game, he has the highest skill peak. He is the best player in the world, but he's not as consistent as like maybe Get Right or other people like that. But yeah, certainly one of the best players in the world. So Alex, in a one-on-one versus him, it's never going to be easy, is it? And so LDLC come right back and win their bye round, and now it's going to be, as you said, 10-all square. Happy doing fantastic damage onto Carry. 9 HP remaining for him, but he wasn't the frag, so still a 5-on-5. Good information gained though. Lowy with a tag onto Smiths, the man who was doing such great work with the scout, but he had the one better. He had the AWP, so he found the frag. It's going to be 5 plays 4 now, and the bomb is lurking around this long area. I would expect them to go towards long. There's Shoxy with another frag. So this is looking pretty good for LDLC. It should just be a case of finding the frags on this bomb site, getting the bomb down, and saying thank you very much. On to the next round.
Yeah, all on Alex. He has got the first, so I know he's going to put down some damage. Nope, that's going to be it. Interesting enough as well, John, I'm just curious as to what you feel about this. Muslim Barney went for a UMP that round. What are your thoughts? I mean, it's a very accurate SMG, but would you have preferred that you just gone for a pistol instead?
Personal preference. Once again, it's not really that expensive. So if you were to go for a CZ and Kevlar, it's going to work out similarly in terms of money. So it could work. I mean, and some of the players had a scout as well. So shot miss from Shoxy, but Carey did finally drop. Oh, and there's Low with a great position, but it's not going to work out for him. And they're pushing through tunnels, giving away their frags here. It's not going too well for Existence in this round. Nice grenade, though, actually, onto Alex. It's going to bring it back slightly to a 3-on-2. And they're pushing this B side. Actually, Alex is waiting for them. Can he find that frag? No, he can't. There's Shoxy once again. Seems to have woken up. The beast has awoken here. Now, Flippin is in a 1-on-3. The bomb's been ticked down a little bit already. And he's going to just run away and save. So, to answer your question, in certain situations, the UMP might be a decent choice. Maybe he feels really confident with it. In terms of money, it's not really that much of an investment. So it's a bit more if you want to get that over a pistol. So I can get with that decision. But, they lost the round anyway. So it's going to be, well, now it's going to be 12-10. So LDLC have actually come back and gained the lead again. And things are looking pretty good for them all of a sudden.
Yeah, the momentum has shifted once again in the Frenchman's favour. I like the decision from Flippin. He should be able to save this. It's going to be tight, though. Does actually get the kill on Happy. It's going to force another rebite from LDLC. Of course, they can afford this one. And having a quick look at the money from Existence. Nope. It's not going to be a forced bite. It's going to be P250s, a CZ, and of course that M4 that Flippin kept. Can they do another huge eco round? We've seen them do it before, Jono. They have it within them. And this would be a good time to burst that one out once again.
Sure would, wouldn't it? LDLC starting to run away with it a little bit. Well, they're certainly gathering steam, aren't they? They're looking a lot more menacing on this terrorist side. And this kind of solidifies the fact for me that it still is a terrorist-sided map. Having it been so close in the first half, LDLC now on the other side doing a lot better. Yeah, I still think it's a terrorist-sided map, and the choice to start on CT, there's just some other factors going into that. It's an interesting debate that I might come more prepared in, and we can talk about it at length maybe another time. But Existence for plays 2, plays 1 now as Happy finds ahead of Flippin. It's going to be 13-10. That means they just need 3 more. This was an eco for Existence, so they're gonna be brought up the next round, and you got to say that's going to be a crucial round for them to win.
Oh, absolutely massive. Could be one of the most important rounds in this entire map thus far. Lowell is waiting for something to happen here in CT Spore. Maybe catch a player off guard. Not going to happen. 13-10. Oh man, this is getting tense. This is getting very tense for Existence. You started so well out the blocks as well, John. They were 5-0 up. People were starting to doubt if LDLC had it within them to bring it back. And now suddenly, they're against the ropes. It's fight or flight time for Existence. And let's hope they go down with a fight here, because LDLC have been definitely the top team in the last 5 to 10 minutes. There's no doubting that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a game of kind of sections, isn't it? And the most recent section has most certainly gone the way of the French, but they're going to be pushing through long. 3 members of Existence here to deal with it. There's Carey through the smoke. And he doesn't find the second. Actually missed that shot. LDLC, in the meantime, have made quick grounds towards this short area, realizing a lot of long presence is how the CTs have decided to defend this one. So it's pushing short is certainly a good decision. Nice frag from Musam Barney, though. And there's another from Flippin. And Existence come up big when they need to win the round. It looks like they're going to do that. Yes, they are. Alex comes in from behind and takes down MBK. So it's going to be 13-11. And I was about to say, had they lost that round, they would have been on eco, and the LDLC would have been on 14, so with the likelihood of it going to 15-10. So a big round to have been won there from the Spanish team. And I'll just answer one question as well that was thrown out in the chat, and that is, who chose this map? And it was actually LDLC, so there you go. It's LDLC's map. They are winning, but narrowly. This is getting really exciting. It's another crucial round, actually. Oh, look at the money on LDLC. I've just noticed. If Existence win this, with the possibility is there of forcing eco, so it really is getting close here. But Smiths with the opening frag. It's going to be 5 versus 4. Let's see if Existence now can bounce back and win this round.
Yeah, huge shot as well. It was through smoke in mid. Musam Barney must be scratching his head right about now, because that was very unfortunate from him. Just a timing shot. You know, these top players have played Dusty so damn much. They know whenabouts players will be making that jump. And he had the right time on his side. Law will get the kill onto Kiyoshima. Has been tagged. Pop flash comes through. He's going to look for the second kill. Not quite landing it just yet. Grenade doing much less damage to Shox than I was expecting that. And Shox will get the upper hand. Finds the kill. 13-11 the scoreline. 4 versus 3. 3 versus 3, I should say. And not looking particularly good for Existence. I say that, but they have just picked up the kill on MBK. And now they could try and lock down these sides. Alex on B. Carey on A, and Flippin is hiding around mid. If Alex gets the first kill, he's got a chance to get the second as well. Huge plays from him. To be fair to him, he's 27-17, top fragging by a country mile for Existence. He's really stood up this game.
He sure has, hasn't he? What a fantastic hold there, getting the first frag initially, going off onto these sands, reloading, finding the 2 remaining members there. 13-12 is seriously getting close now. This is more than I expected from this game. This is fantastic stuff. And look at Messi. Messi. Been playing too much FIFA. I know you have as well, Metas, but that's another point. Messiah with the CZ. That indicates the money is not great. It's not looking fantastic. If Existence, if they win this round, they're going to force the eco. And that's going to be 13 all, with the possibility of Existence converting the anti-eco. And it's going to be 14-13. So this is a big round if there ever was one for Existence. LDLC know this as well. That's why they forced up. That's why they want to take this round. They're gearing up for a short push. It does look like plenty of time still left to go. They're going to be smoking off CT, but that's just a diversion I would expect. Or is it? I think it is. I think they're going to smoke off CT. And Shox is going to be taking point here, pushing short, and the first frag is going to be crucial here. Can Shoxy find it? No, he can't. SK with his AWP. They're pushing in here, and Smith answers back. It's a 4-4 now, and they've gained enough ground to get this bomb down. That's going to change things a lot. The last line of defense on the actual bomb site has gone down, and so the bomb will be planted. That's going to be 45 seconds now in a 4-on-4 for Existence to come back and retake this bomb site. This is going to be absolutely crucial for them. There's Alex opening up. Smith answers back. It's so tit for tat. We just can't find any margins at all. And there's Smith with another frag, but it's immediately answered back. And Musam Barney comes in with another fantastic play by him. Alex and Musam Barney survive, get that bomb defused. That's going to be 13 all, and that round might just be worth 2 if Existence can convert it. And that might be 14-13. And wow, my heart is racing. What a great round there from Existence. It's going to be all square, 13 all.
Huge, absolutely massive round, stepping up when it needed to happen. And remember, they were 13-10 behind, and we were saying crucial rounds from here on out. They have won the last 3 rounds back to back in high pressure situations. And LDLC are the team that have their backs to the wall. Mixed by Galil, well, 2 Galils, 2 CZs, and the 1 AK-47 onto Happy. And LDLC seem to be running out of ideas. Grenade comes on through, will tag Shox in the face, knocks him down. 34 HP. Doesn't have too much more to play with. Another grenade throughout from Musam Barney. He's been spotting every single player from LDLC, and Carry through the smoke will get the kill. There's Smiths though, and Happy as well, down 2 players each, and LDLC just exploding the round out of nowhere. In the blink of an eye, it goes from an equal affair to a 3-on-1, all on Carry. He's attacked through the wall and gets finished off from Happy. 14-13 with the mix buy. And now Existence are like, what the hell just happened? The Blitzkrieg is real from LDLC.
Oh my god, Messiah there, that was ridiculous. The second headshot was just crazy. And LDLC with a force buy, like you said, that is such a risk. Had they lost that, then they would have been facing 15. And yeah, things would not have gone well for them, but they won it. So the risk paying off dividends. And now the risk is on Existence's side. They force bought. The Scout in play, and Orp's in play as well. And actually, Shoxy has been tagged to 17. Look at Musambani's position. He's looking at Kiyoshima through the smoke, and Smiths as well. That's great information gained, and surely this is going to incur a rotate. They know there's several players in tunnels here, but they still only left 1 player in the B play in the area. Messiah manages to stay alive just somehow. I've no idea how he survived that, but he's only got 4 HP. Shoxy on 17. They're going to be pushing this B bomb site now. It's all on Existence for the defense. There's Alex coming in with a scout kill. Musambani found 1 as well, and another there. And now it's just the 2 members that were really tagged up in this 2-on-4. It's not going to be easy for them, but they've got Shoxy still alive, and he finds the headshot. But now 3 more to find. He knows there's 1 in the smoke. He's dancing around this box, but this is going to be such a tall order for him. And they're flipping with the headshot. And it's 14 all. 14 all. This is just brilliant. And look at the eco on LDLC. This is this could go down to the wire, because Existence, they could win this round, and then they're going to be on 15, and it's either going to be Existence winning at 16-14 or LDLC bringing it to overtime. But that's what you'd expect anyway, and well, you know, it's not really what we've expected so far. But yeah, all square. Big round for both teams now.
Yeah, huge round. Oh man, this is going right down to the wire, and Existence again are in pole position. They're in the driver's seat. We did see this a couple rounds ago though, and LDLC brought it out. That being said, they did have more weapons to play with. 4 CZs, an AK-47, couple of armors thrown in as well. LDLC going through short. That grenade hits hard on 3 players. Kiyoshima, Shox, and Smiths all feel the force of that frag grenade, and that is also going to stop them momentarily through short. Messiah, Happy, as he's also known as, hiding in long doors. Flippin is stood there, laid in wait. 55 seconds or thereabouts to go. And Carry with the AWP is going to have this cross on short if LDLC go for it. They may be biding their time and trying to rush in. Smokes go down, 2 of them in fact. Flashbangs as well. And here comes the charge. Kiyoshima taking point. Shox has the bomb. This is a great set piece, I've got to say, from LDLC. They're going to get this bomb down without any worries whatsoever. The retake is very doable though, with so many players being tagged down heavily. MBK on 1 HP for a long time, gets the kill! Are you kidding me? He should never have got that kill on 1 HP. But he does just about get it, and now the retake is that much harder from Existence. Alex is pushing up through mid. He's going to be a bit slow to the party here. He doesn't want to be too late. There's Happy. We'll get the kill. Flippin comes in. Kiyoshima gets over the CZ. Smith chimes in. It's all on Alex. He's got a 1v4 to fend off. He's got the first player down. 100 HP to his name, but he is going to save this weapon. Potentially, yes, he's going to save this weapon, try and get some exit frags. Gets the first on Kiyoshima, making this as expensive as possible. And shots could also fall from Alex. Very nice aim. He's dropped the 30 bomb, by the way. 34 and 19 is Alex. And does keep the AK going forward. Best case scenario for Existence right now is overtime. LDLC, they're 1 good round away from taking Dust 2.
I'm in shock. I'm in absolute shock. What happened? They lost an eco round. LDLC were not favourites to win that. They would not be expected to win that. And they just push on short, get the bomb down, and just destroy with CZs. And now they're on 15. It was Existence that should have been on 15. That's going to be a crushing blow to their mentality. And that might not help them going into this. But there's the first frag coming in for them. Shox is going to go down, a crucial player in LDLC, and I think the in-game leader. So that could be a vital turn of events for Existence. They need to convert this though. They need to force overtime if they want to carry on Dust 2. Smith comes back and finds Musambani, and they're going towards short again. They've realised there might be a weakness here, and a grenade and a kill from Kiyoshima brings it to a 4-on-2. Carey and Alex now left alive. Carey's got a scout, and that's it. It's not going to be easy for them. A good smoke as well is going to slow down their short retake. MBK's on there as well. This is just tragic. If Existence loses now, having lost an eco round, I've got to say, they're going to be upset with it. Happy is now on short as well. MBK got tagged through the smoke there, so he backed out. And they're just trading shots. And Happy's going to not get the frag. Alex finds him, but the bombs tick so much. The bombs just ticked so much, and Kiyoshima's coming up from behind them. Smith finds a frag onto Alex, and there's Kiyosima. It's going to be 16-14 to the French team. 16-14 to the team that should not have won that in the end. Team Existence are going to be a bit distraught. I'm just